Hello, all my beautiful souls, and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I'm doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Leo for the month of October 2022. I hope all my Leos are doing great. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate. Don't try to make anything resonate. Just take what applies to you and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is a spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Page of Wands, clarified by Death. In the challenging position, we have the Seven of Cups, clarified by the Five of Pentacles. In the present position, we have the Hierophant, clarified by the Three of Swords. And in the future outcome position, we have the Nine of Wands, clarified by the Eight of Cups. I really like that you have the Page of Wands in the past position, because the page, he's very optimistic, he's very full of confidence, he's very full of determination, and generally this card indicates that you tried to go in a new direction for yourself, like you wanted to do something that you've never done before. And there was an ending to something, because we do see the Death card in the clarifying position. I probably should say there wasn't an ending, there was a transformation towards a new beginning. You jumped into some sort of a new direction that you wanted to follow, and it had different rules, so you were able to adapt, you were able to pursue something, that really kind of resonated with you, that you were really passionate about. Yes, the Death card is a major arcana card, but it does appear in the clarifying position, and does mean that there was a transformation in this particular new direction that you were going toward. And you were able to kind of learn a lot and develop skills that maybe didn't come easily to you, but you worked through it. And as a result, the divine is rewarding you. You do have the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which tells me that you are working on your abundance. You are working on increasing the stability for yourself and that security that you want to see in your life. In the challenging position, we do see that you had some choices, quite a few actually, to pursue. And so the reason the Seven of Cups appears in the challenging position is, you may have been distracted by something. You may have pursued something that kind of depleted your financial stronghold a little bit. But you also learned from it. There's no such thing as a wrong choice, because, the most important thing is to keep moving forward. And every time something doesn't work out, it's just a new way of, gaining experience and gaining the skills, because you already know you have that experience by trying something, by pursuing something. So it's definitely very important. But it did take you away from your purpose, because the Seven of Cups, when it appears in the challenging position, tells me that some of you may have been tempted by something. It kind of distracted you from pursuing the path that you were meant to be on. But remember, the divine always brings you back to the right path. So it's important to sometimes go and make choices that you want to pursue that end up, as a learning opportunity. But also do remember that the Seven of Cups and the Five of Pentacles is a minor arcana card. So both of these cards, so they are not going to derail you from your path, only maybe for a week or a week and a half, but it's not something that's going to leave a significant impact from your progress. It's not going to take you away from your progress. It's just some skills that you needed to pick up along the way. And so that's what the Seven of Cups here is all about. Do make sure that you're careful with your money in the month of October. Try to be very budget oriented. Try to be very cognizant of how much money you're spending on, maybe going out or things that you don't necessarily have to do. Your bills obviously take priority, and making sure that you are putting putting aside some money and investing it in a smart way, that is also very important. Now, in the present position, we do have the Hierophant clarified by the Three of Swords. And this is an interesting combination because the Hierophant represents an authority figure. He is someone that is like maybe a governor or a senator, or maybe he is a church leader, maybe he is the CEO of a corporation. He is someone who has authority when it comes to making the right choices. He's someone who has authority on doing the right thing. The Hierophant represents our moral side. He represents our ethical side. And so with the Hierophant being in the present position tells me that there may be a disappointment with someone who is in authority, because we do see the Three of Swords here in the clarifying positions telling me that you may find yourself not trusting someone that you trusted before. You may find yourself disillusioned and disappointed with the actions or the directives coming from this particular authority figure, and it's going to affect quite a few people. So it's not just an effect on you, but also people in your community as well. And so the divine here is saying, watch out for this individual and tread lightly. Make sure that you are focused on making the right choices for yourself, and make sure that going forward you hold authority figures to their responsibilities, to the obligations that they're supposed to fulfill. In the future outcome position, we do see the Nine of Wands, which is a card of determination and resilience, and it's telling me that there's going to be one last push to achieve something that means a lot to you, and you will do it successfully. You may be walking away from this situation. You may be realizing that your priorities have changed. What means the most to you has changed, and so you are kind of adapting to that and finding the flexibility to move forward. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting what means the most to you, and you have kind of that fiery independence, and you're able to stand up and defend what means a lot, to you. But let's see what we can clarify with a mystical wisdom card that I pulled earlier. We see confrontation, pick your battles wisely. So definitely remember that anytime you have a conflict or an argument, it takes energy away from you and from your goals and from your purpose. So do make sure that every time you choose to kind of participate in a conflict, that you have an advantageous position, but also that you are moving in the direction that you need to be moving, rather than giving in to a negative energy coming from someone. And there is going to be a silver lining, because we do see this rainbow, which tells me that there is going to be a wish that will come true. You are being guided. You are being protected by your ancestors, by your angels, by your spirit guides. So you are not alone. You're being watched over. But there is going to be a transformation that you will experience in the month of October, and it's going to be for the better. So some of the problems that you are experiencing now will be moving kind of further away from you, and they're not going to be kind of interfering with your progress, if you will. The other card that I pulled is the Shaman Dream Oracle card, and it is the Moon Maiden New Beginnings. So watch out for the full moon and the new moon in the month of October, because it's going to be a very significant time period for you. That's when you're going to experience breakthrough. That's when your push forward is going to pay off. All the work that you have done, all the plans that you have made to expand, the choices you've made previously, everything is lining up in such a way that all the experience and the knowledge and the skills that you have been able to gather up to this point, they're actually going to be your advantage. They're actually going to be working out for you. So instead of thinking, why did I have to go through that? You're going to be thinking, thank God I went through that, because it made me courageous and it made me resilient and it made me much stronger than I was before. Because we are in the process of going from, the way things used to be towards a new Aquarian age where things are going to be much more on like a smaller scale, so make sure you get to meet your neighbors and get to know your neighbors. Make sure you get to know people in your community that you can reach out to help if you need to, maybe with transportation, maybe with accomplishing smaller tasks, daily tasks along the way. And do watch out for the new beginnings. The moon, like I said, the full moon and the new moon are going to be very important times for you. So make sure to do rituals during those days. Make sure to put some water on a windowsill so it's charged up from that with that lunar energy, if you will. And then, do a little ritual where you maybe light a candle and write down a few things on a piece of paper. And during the new moon, you can burn that a little piece of paper, and your desires, your wishes will come true. There's many other ways you can work with energy to attract positive energy and to protect yourself from negative energy. Do remember to meditate and to drink plenty of water, because that will help you stay sharp. That will help you stay manifestation ready and be able to claim the manifestations that are coming your way, dear Leo. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Please don't forget to visit me on Instagram, and I will see you next time.